Leveraging technology for healthcare development in Nigeria and Africa has been a massive goal. And thankfully, individuals and organizations are heeding to that goal. Today on Tech Talk, we're going to be having a conversation with the CEO and co-founder of Pharmacy Africa, Adiola Ayola, and we are going to be talking about how technology or how individuals can leverage technology for healthcare in Nigeria. I am Victor Ake. Hello, Adiola. Welcome to the program Tech Talk.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
So tell us, describe the specific technology solutions pharmacy uses to enhance healthcare in Nigeria.
Right. So our solution is in two folds. First, we built an operating system for pharmacies. We call it dispensary. So this operating system helps the pharmacies to manage their inventory, all of their back office inventory, their suppliers, their customers, and also receive payment in one place. Then on the customer facing side, we built APIs that allow us to connect to businesses so that people that need to get access to medications can directly from these businesses connect to pharmacies and make it easy for them to get medications in like 30 minutes across Africa.
What type of healthcare services and products do you provide through your technology platform?
So we onboard the pharmacies. We work directly with pharmacies to make medications available. So we onboard these pharmacies directly on our product, which is dispensary. And we built the product to be compatible on, we built it on an Android software. So that means it's compatible with their regular Android phones. They can also use it on their laptops and also on regular POS terminals that they use to receive payments. So we onboard these pharmacies. Once they are onboarded, they use the terminals to manage their inventory, receive new stock from their suppliers, sell these medications to their customers, keep the customer details, and also be able to receive payments. And eventually, by doing this, they're also able to access financial perks all on the dispensary product, which works on their POS terminals. And then for the APIs, we integrate it into businesses like, financial service providers like banks, HMOs, mobility businesses, and also other healthcare businesses, so that customers, as I said, can directly request for their medications. Think of it like the way you pay for DSTV on your bank app. You're able to just receive medications and pay for medications right on the bank app.
Also, what measures have you taken to ensure data privacy and security for clients' health information?
Right. Only the patient who's trying to request for medication or maybe the doctor that's prescribing the medication that has access into what's the medication or the condition that they're managing is. On our end, everything is anonymized. So you only know the order ID and the medication so that you can verify, but you don't have insights into their actual health conditions, except, they give you the permission to be able to view all of that data. The data is with the healthcare provider that has prescribed the medication and the patient that is getting medication.
Well, are there any specific regions or demographics in Nigeria that you primarily focus in when providing healthcare services through technology?
Today we're in 5 states in Nigeria, and our aim is to be able to provide these services first in Africa and then other emerging markets and Africans in diaspora. So we're not specific to a particular state. Before the end of the year, we're piloting in other East African markets like Rwanda, Uganda. One of them, Rwanda, Uganda, or Kenya before the end of December. So the aim is really just simplifying access to medications for everyone, wherever people are, simplifying care for them so that they can really get it. The obsession is with the customers, ensuring that customers can get access to these medications wherever they are, make it very simple for them. Not in one place specifically.
Okay. What is the cost structure for clients who use pharmacist technology-enabled healthcare services or products?
So we only make money when the pharmacies make money. That's how we structured it. As they continue to grow, we continue to make money. So initially, it's like 5 naira or 10 naira per transaction, depending on the volume that the pharmacy does. But as we continue to ensure that they grow, and that's why we have built APIs. So beyond just using the technology to manage their sale to customers, the APIs also give them access to more customers, and they can grow their businesses. And by so doing, we start to make more money. And that's the cost structure.
Could you give us some insights and possibly tell us some stories, into the impact pharmacy has on healthcare outcomes in Nigeria through technology?
Oh yeah, definitely. So I like to talk about our care reports feature that we have. And what that looks like is when we started, we had Africans in the diaspora that wanted to get medications for their loved ones. And sometimes these are their parents here in Nigeria. So they want to ensure that they get their medications, but they also want to know that they are in good health condition. Because they are signed up to pharmacy, we give them quarterly care reports that allows them to see into the current health state one. They can know if they're improving, if they need to change anything, if we need to work together with them to ensure that the loved ones become more adherent and stay in very good health states. And this has really been impactful because we've been able to drive what's called so much intervention by working directly with the caregivers. About 30% of these caregivers, sorry, of the customers that we have today are Africans, young people that are Africans in the diaspora that have signed up for their loved ones. So this impact has really been great. Another thing is we've been able to reduce the time. I like to say a story about one of our customers who, before pharmacy, had to order their medications because they manage a chronic health condition. They had to order their medications from India, and they will order like a 6-month supply of medication so they don't run out. And it was expensive. The medication for 1 month alone was expensive. They had to do this for 6 months, and they had to, rally around, get family members to be able to contribute to getting this for them. With pharmacy, they don't have to worry about that. They only need to know that their medications are coming on certain days every month. They don't even have to find money to buy bulk and have to change it if their medications change from their providers. So these impacts have really been they've really been great. And we have like so many more stories of how we've been able to drive impact through pharmacy.
Let's go on a quick break and we'll come back. The conversation will begin.
Stratosfera Aquatica. Stratosfera Aquatica is an all-new way to travel around the ocean, giving you all the luxury and comfort of an automobile in a 2-seater vehicle that can glide across the water much smoother than a boat. Each Stratosfera Aquatica can seat 2 people and can be controlled very similarly to a boat, meaning there is a very low learning curve for new drivers. 2 propellers push this vehicle along, allowing you to easily maneuver it around the water. The cockpit is air and water sealed while the vehicle is in motion. However, when you come to a stop, you can easily open the hatch to enjoy the fresh air and cooling breeze of the water. You can also adjust the speed of the vehicle quite easily, allowing you to take a slow cruise across the open water or jet through the ocean like a sporting boat. The choice is yours. We don't know how much the Stratosfera Aquatica will cost just yet, but we hope to hear more about this amazing piece of technology very soon. Inmo Air. Inmo Air glasses overlay computerized information over the real world. It is a safe and smart wearable technology that features a powerful processor, side HD camera, advanced optical zoom, and gesture control for hands-free communication and information sharing. Use GPS to navigate the world around you. You can set your destination and see detailed directions right in front of you. Make a video or snap a photo. You can see the world from a first-person point of view without touching your phone. You can listen to music and view the lyrics from the lens. For volume adjustment or playback control, swipe the Inmo Air touchpad. Communicating with the outside world has never been so easy. All it takes is a click of a button, and Inmo Air will take care of your daily schedule as your personal assistant. Shine. This is a portable wind turbine that is able to harness the power of the wind and convert it into electrical energy. This is an amazing new device that could, quite possibly, change the world. It has a built-in battery that is able to store enough energy to charge up to 4 phones completely. It will work in almost any windy condition, including winds from 8 to 28 miles per hour. Though what's really interesting is that the device is portable and can fit in any ordinary backpack. Crown. This remarkable device known as Crown can help you stay focused while you work so that you can be more productive throughout the day. This device will mute any notifications from your smartphone and stimulate your brain so you can get work done like never before. Better yet, you could even wear it while gaming so that you can remain hyper-focused when playing competitively. This device will guide you into a flow state and help you stay in the zone. Each device is packed with technology to keep things running smoothly. There are 8 EEG sensors and 2 haptic motors built right in. An NFC chip is also built in for all of your NFC-enabled devices. There is a 1.8 GHz processor and a 400 MHz co-processor, as well as 8 GB of flash storage. You can use the device for up to 3 hours at a time before you need to recharge it. Mural Canvas 2. If you're looking for a great way to add a bit of artwork to your home, Mural Canvas is an amazing new way to display your favorite artwork or photos. The base model of this frame is a 16 by 24. There is a seemingly endless library of stock images you can choose from. More than 30,000 works of art are available with a Mural membership, or you can simply add your own images. This is a digital smart frame that allows you to upload images directly from your computer using a Wi-Fi connection. It offers a wooden screen and an HD display that supports images up to 1080p. You will no longer have to go to the store to buy expensive artwork to hang on the wall. You can easily change images using the smartphone app, personalize your display times, adjust your voice controls, or many other things using the easy-to-use app. Atmos. Atmos is a surprisingly easy way to pump up all of your many sporting balls, or you could even use it as a vacuum to compress any seal and save clothing bags you may have laying around. The battery will last for a total of 60 minutes. For most balls, it only takes about 3 minutes to fully inflate them. You can also vacuum seal many items of clothing in just 3 minutes as well. This means you won't need to delay your game if your ball happens to go flat, nor will you have to spend hours vacuum sealing your clothing or other fabrics. This means you'll have enough power to inflate 25 balls on just one charge or vacuum several other items for storage. WYN Bullet. Have you ever thought about what may happen if you get trapped inside your vehicle while underwater? How do you plan on getting out? This device will break your car's window with one simple tap, helping you to escape from your vehicle in the event of an emergency. If you ever get locked out of your home and have no other option, you could even use it to bust a window of your home. If you notice someone in distress in their vehicle, you could even use it to pull them from the car. Splash Transformer. Splash Transformer is the perfect alternative to regular e-scooters that are primarily designed for daily commutes. It's designed for weekend daredevils and stylish rides. Splash Transformer can be used as a unique commuting vehicle and is recreation-oriented. Squeaky Clean Feet. Squeaky Clean Feet is a highly advanced foot cleaning system that was designed to address many of the common issues that revolve around our feet. This device will help you reduce stress, enhance your circulation, and give you relief from issues such as plantar fasciitis and neuropathy. On top of this, it will also give you a great way to keep your feet clean. All you need to do is add soap in the front of the device, then pull your foot backward and forward. In just a few seconds, your feet will be squeaky clean.
No.
And how do you also ensure that your services are accessible to individuals with limited technical skills or language barriers?
Right. So I'm a pharmacist, and what you asked is something that I have seen and experienced across board working in retail pharmacies and hospitals. What happens today is people typically use like legacy softwares that are sometimes complex to manage for people that are not tech savvy. So what we did was we built our product dispensary to be, as I said, on Android software. And that means people that can operate regular POS terminals that are like in every corner in Nigeria can use that software to be able to sell medications and manage their customers. It's easier for them to use, it's cheaper for them to afford. And, even barring all of the technological hindrances, power outages and things like that, it continues to work for them. And so that's what we've done. We've made it very simple to use. We also now work with pharmacies within the communities. So these pharmacies already understand the languages of people within the community. So it's easier for them to communicate. They also feel more listened to because they are working with like a known person that is within their community. And that's how we build all of our products, working with people that understand them and asking a lot of questions from people within those communities, how they would want to be served.
To digress a little bit more, what do you think is the future of technology in healthcare in Nigeria and in Africa?
A lot. It has affected it, especially post-pandemic. people had to always go to the hospitals to get their medications. In 2017, I think, one of the things that I experienced was people that had HIV and AIDS rather, had to come to the hospital every day just to get their medications. And there was stigmatization then. So you'd see a long queue of over 100 people just to get refills of their medications. And it just was not a productive use of time. In the pandemic, we saw that 3 or 5 people that were going to the hospital were only going there for medication refills in a pandemic. We thought it was, there should be better ways to make this done. And initially, what we set out to do was find a way to ensure that these people get their medications delivered to them at home. They are already repeat medications. We can interact with their doctor so that they are not out in a pandemic trying to survive, but also like facing the virus just because they want to get their medications. But yeah, post-pandemic, this is a lot different now. There are so many telehealth organizations. People are a bit more trusting to what IT can do for them in providing access to medications and other healthcare benefits. It's a lot different right now.
Strategies for reaching more clients in Nigeria in the near future?
I mean, right now we are building Remy as our AI assistant. And what we've done is, because we have managed patients' medications for over the past 2 years, we've been able to, and we're still training Remy on over 10,000 medications to be able to simplify medications. So what typically happens when you go into a pharmacy or, a drugstore is the personnel there has to do a lot of information recall. When did you last get medications? What medications did you get the last time? And oftentimes they use pen and paper. This is very unreliable, obviously, because anything can happen to the pen and paper and they can't even misplace it. And that means a lot of that information that they already got while trying to onboard you the first time is lost. With Remy as their AI assistant, it means that they can easily recall that information. They can easily recall information about the medications that they're about to prescribe and possible like side effects that you might have from using medication, and also report like possible interactions from using the medication. So that's something that we're working on right now.
Let's talk about structures. How do you address challenges related to infrastructure, connectivity, and power supply in Nigeria and, of course, Africa?
When we started pharmacy, we wanted to build a digital pharmacy, just an online pharmacy where people can get their medications and get it delivered to them. But we started to grow across multiple states, and that meant that we had to build pharmacies in all of these states, which was going to be very expensive and, with all of the complexities that come with it. But there are already existing pharmacies, so why not leverage these existing pharmacies? And that's what we did. We aggregated these existing pharmacies to be able to provide access to medications for people. Now, in aggregating these pharmacies, we realized that one of the challenges was these pharmacies had like a very scattered back end. Many people didn't even know like what they had in stock because they had to manually note down the stock that they had. There was no infrastructure that allowed us to see into the inventory of the pharmacy without actually visiting them or spending a lot of time trying to, reconcile and say, I have it here, I don't have it. There was no infrastructure. And that was why we had to build the infrastructure from ground up ourselves. And that's why we're here today. The lack of infrastructure means that there has to be a solution that goes back to build that infrastructure so that every other person can lay on, which is what we're doing at Pharmacy today. Now that we have built the infrastructure, other healthcare solutions just have to come and, layer on what we have and continue to deliver their excellent services. In terms of power also, in working in the pharmacy, even pharmacies that have like very big monitors, when there's power outage, I mean, if they're able to afford it, they're able to turn on their generator and power. But those that don't have the means to do that means they have to manually write down what they have sold. Now, I have sold the medication, but it hasn't synced with what I have in my system. So when another customer comes to get the medication, in my system, it shows that I have the medication, but it's because I haven't synced with what I have written down, that I sold. So in building our product dispensary, what we've done is it's on POS terminals, it's on Android phones, it's on a laptop that have like long battery life, even when power is not immediately available, and they can continue to, in real time, update that information, update their customer information, and receive payment. Also, with internet penetration, it's about what, 55% in Nigeria today. Our solution works on very low bandwidth internet, and it can be accessible even in rural areas.
About emergency response, how does your platform handle emergencies and urgent medical situations through technology platforms?
Oh yeah, right now we are partnered with 279 pharmacies. The aim is to get that to 1,000 pharmacies before the end of the year. And the reason we're doing this is to be closer to our customers wherever they are. Today we're able to deliver medications in 2 hours if it's an emergency or less. But I mean, we say 2 hours just to make this easier. But as we continue to onboard more pharmacies within different areas, we get closer to patients that need the medication, and that means that we can deliver medications in an emergency even faster for them. So really, it is just getting closer to customers as much as possible, finding where they are, finding ways that we can reach them, and partnering with people that make it easier for us to reach them in real time.
All right, thank you so much, Adjola, for your time today. Before we let you go, what are your 5 most favorite tech innovations?
I like Flow app a lot because it's focused on women, not just that, but I think it's very personalized. It is what I think care should look like. So I like Flow a lot. I like Zoho as a product.
Okay.
A lot. I love Google. It's very versatile and easy to use. Like, yeah, anybody can use Google. Like that. It's Be My Eyes. It's for blind people. You can also volunteer to help blind people move around and navigate. So that's great. One last one. Bias. I like my friend's product, Penny. It's amazing. It's good for business owners, and I think it's awesome.
Okay, thank you so much, Adjola, for your time today. It's been an interesting conversation with you. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Of course, this is Tech Talk with Victor Ake. We had a conversation with Adjola Ayola, the CEO and co-founder of Pharmacy Africa, talking about leveraging technology for healthcare improvement in Nigeria and Africa. Do enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for watching.